to tonight's recap of Amazing Race.
Well, last week, the teams were in Poland. This week, they had to board a train to Vienna, Austria.
I'm so excited. Vienna is definitely on my list of cities to visit before I die. It's way up there.
When Daddy and I were first married, we used to watch this show called Hello Vienna, Hello Austria.
It just seems like a very beautiful city.
Very beautiful, very musical. So everyone was on the same connecting train.
Yeah.
Everyone's equal. The Afghanimals denied U-turning the Beardies.
Everyone else was like, come on, we all know you did, get over it.
Alright, so when they got to Austria,
they had to make their way to the Opera House, which was gorgeous.
Oh, it's a detour. It's either Light Brigade or Masquerade.
So for Light Brigade, they had to dress up like dudes who were working there with wigs and all.
Powdered wigs and all.
And they had to assemble the chandelier that had a lot of different pieces. And if they got it wrong, the guy would crash it to the ground.
But it didn't matter because nobody even did that. So for the other side of the detour, it was Masquerade. They had to pick 2 masks and
wear them.
Watch these people doing the Vienna Waltz.
Viennese.
and then find the matches to their masks.
So basically, you were looking for your partner's mask because you can see theirs, but you can't.
It's like that game where you hold the card up to your head.
Yeah, because the masks were very intricate in the design, and there were a lot of differences on them.
Subtle differences.
You had to really pay attention.
But there was also fast forward available, which Jason and Amy, weather permitting, which Jason and Amy attempted to do. Who was it that, Travis and Nicole also were going for the fast forward.
And then they were like, no, never mind.
Yeah, when they saw that Jason and Amy were just a little bit ahead of them, they were like,
forget it. So it was a 500-foot bungee jump, but like we said, it was weather permitting, and guess what? It was too windy.
I think they waited an hour?
Couple minutes.
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
I think it was a couple minutes.
They gave up. And they went back to the detour.
And they thought about it, too.
Alright, so everybody did masks, like we said. It was pretty hard.
It took everyone a little while to find them.
Right. So, next stop is Wiener Place.
That's not really what it's called.
But that's what we called it. And there was a roadblock. You had to join the Vienna Boys Choir.
Well, you were like a soloist with the Vienna Boys Choir.
Right. And you got your own little tutor. You know, you got a private music lesson.
You had to go down into the dungeon practice rooms to learn D Forella. I thought there was an L there, but that was just a righto instead of a typo.
By Schubert.
Yes, so they had to learn that song, melody, and words, which were in German.
You had to get the pronunciation just right. And let me tell you.
Or at least kind of right.
I freaking love the choir master. He was like, no.
That was, I can't
horrible.
say it.
That was horrible. Or that was acceptable. Or that was good.
That was not disaster.
Yes. Everybody had multiple tries except for Amy. She got it on the first try. I think probably the best one, surprisingly, was one of the Afghanimals.
He was kind of goofy, but...
He was the only one that the choir master was like, that was really good. Who knew?
Well, Travis was the first one to finish, and...
He still had multiple tries.
Yeah.
I guess he got there pretty early, but Tim and Marie were a little bunch of bitches.
Jason and... Okay, most of the couples, I think, left their cabs waiting.
Right.
And Tim and Marie, I guess, said goodbye to theirs, and then they were like, let's go steal someone else's. So they got out before Jason and Amy, and Jason and Amy's bags were not in the cab.
Right.
Because the cabbie took them out.
Well, Nikki and Kim were considering taking Jason and Amy's cab because...
They didn't know that it was theirs.
Right.
But then when the guys started pulling out their bags, they were like, whoa, never mind, we're not doing this.
Right.
Well, guess who decided to do it?
Which is the right thing to do.
Tim and Marie.
Because they're dirtbags.
Yeah.
They're lowest of the low.
So, whatever, you do that. But then they were planning on blaming it on Leo and Jamal.
Right.
That's messed up.
It is.
If you're going to be a D-bag, just own up to it.
Exactly. I mean, this is eventually going to be on TV, so... Time for the next stop, and that is a palace with a hedge maze. They had to go through the hedge maze to find the clue, and then the clue told them that the pit stop was the Gloriette.
Which was like a run away.
Yeah.
Up a hill.
Up a hill.
Giant hill.
Why does Phil always choose hills? Guess what? Phil doesn't write the pit stops and everything on the show. He just shows up and looks pretty.
All right. Well, Nicole and Travis were the first team to arrive, and they won a trip to Anguilla. I think I said that wrong.
Anguilla?
I guess.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nikki and Kim came in second, followed by Leo and Jamal.
Okay, 4th and 5th. This was so awkward. Tim and Marie showed up, and Jason and Amy showed up like right after them, so they were on the mat together, and you could just cut the tension with a knife.
Jason and Amy were visibly upset, and Tim and Marie were all like...
Yeah. So Phil was like, what's going on here, guys? This is a little weird. I'm a little uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, so they explained to Phil what happened, and Jason was like... That was then, this is now, we're gonna kick their asses.
And the girl who was standing next to Phil was like, what?
And then when
How dare you say that in my presence?
When he said that, she was like, oh, okay. It was awkward.
Yeah, so it came down to Allie and Ashley and Tim and Danny. They were both stuck doing the singing challenge forever.
Because they both really sucked.
Yeah.
Badly. And they were neck and neck. And Allie and Ashley just edged out Tim and Danny by that much. I mean, they were like, it was practically a foot race, yeah. But Tim and Danny were eliminated, which really sucks because they were another one of the teams that we actually liked.
Sorry.
Even though they kept flashing their butt cracks all over the place. Well, one of them did anyway.
All right.
Bye, Tim and Danny.
Bye. It was nice watching you. So next time, the teams are going to Abu Dhabi.
What? They're going racing and Marie's True Colors show.
Haven't they already?
Yes.
Okay.
But even more so. Ugh, I hope they get eliminated. They're not bringing anything to the show. Till next time. Much love.